Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Nilesh. Today I have come before you and I have took some simple tips which have required at the time of learning speaking English skills. So these tips are very simple, and if someone is beginner, if someone is learning this language and he is a beginner stage, he should follow this tip. But before that, I would like to tell you, now in my city I am living in Pune city. So from last 2 3 days we are feeling very cold, and so many cold happenings here, and cold wind also moving around us. In evening and in the morning we feel very cold, and we also enjoying the sunshines in the morning days. So today I would like to tell about something good things and which helps us to improving our spoken English skills, or some want to improve their fluency, then you have to follow this tip. So first steps is, or you can say, you have to follow think in English. If you want to learn this English language, then you try to think in English first. First initial stage is think in English. I know everyone who are learning this language, they comes from different region, and they have their own mother tongue, and they using this own mother tongue at the time of learning English language. They translate in their mother tongue, and they think in mother tongue, and they translate it, and they are going to speak this language, but it is very difficult. So I would say, give your some pressure to your brain and try to think in English totally, and without any translation, without any partition. You start to think in English, and you can translate it, and you can speak it. So first step, or first rule is, you have to think in English, so it will be better to get fluency in English. Second is listen. I think more than it is a better, if you are listening someone's, then automatically you will start to think in English, and you can start to speak in English. So many leaders, they are great listener. Who is a great listener, he become is a great speaker. So I would say, you have to start to listen thing more and more. If you think, or if you listen more, then automatically your ear and mouth will try to speak this language. Give if you start from your ear, then automatically your mouth will translate in English language. So this was a second tips. Third tips is, don't fear at the time of you speak in front of people. If you trying this language to talk in front of people, the don't you fear about the mistake. If you want to speak something in your in front of people, then mostly people, they are making mistakes. See, mistakes is a part of our journey. Make them friends, and how and think over that, how we can overcome on mistakes. So don't afraid when you speak with English language in front of people. If you are making mistake, then but you can try to overcome that, and you come out that situation and stop that situation. If you are making mistake again and again, study it. Why should I making mistake when I talk with other peoples or in front of people? So overcome on that, try to overcome that. How we can overcome that? Then you can start to read books. So automatically you will find so many grammars, so many phrases in that portion, in that passage, and automatically you realize that, where I am making mistake. So don't afraid at the time of speaking with other person, and you have to start speaking with who are the partners with you. So don't afraid to make mistake. Now the next is, start create environment. Environment is very important. Now earlier days it was very difficult to create any environment, because there were no any connectivity, there were no any internet, no mobile phones, and no Googles and everything. But nowadays you have a very great phone, quality phone. You can create environment by this mobile phone. You can find out the partners, you can find out the structures, how we can learn grammar, phrases, and use phrases rather than words. Don't learn words, you can learn phrases, then it will help to make you can get fluency as early as possible. So create environment by this mobility, great technology have in your hand, and use it at par, and you will find some within some days you will get fluency. I think these tips are enough to you, but you have to implement these tips. Another tips I have, but I would say if you are not using these tips, then it is not worth to learn anything. So you have to utilize these tips in your day-to-day life. So next step is stay consistent yourself. Try to make conversation with your friends, partners, or if you have any application, if you have downloaded any application, then you can speak with them. The people are very crazy to learn this language, so you can make partnership with them and try to speak with them, try to make consistency with them, and because of this consistency, one day you will find your fluency will up to the high level, and you will get this fluency, because without speaking you will not get the result. So I would say you follow these tips, it is also helping to you, it also helps to you to make yourself better in English. So next step is, or next tips is, you can read book or out aloud, because when you read that books, then you will get so many words, so many phrases, and you will get familiarize, or you will familiarize. So next step is start to read books, because if you want to make conversation longer time, if you want to make conversation clearly, correctly, then you have to read books, and you will find so many words are there, so many phrases are there. So you will think which types of word, which types of phrases you should use in at the time of conversation, how you can make conversation longer time. So it will help to make your fluency great, and some after time you will find, yes, now you are become a good speaker, great speaker. These are the some tips. If you are beginner, then you can follow these tips in your day to day life, because if you use this in your day to day life journey rather than watching everything, then you will get great result in your life. If you want to learn this language, then you have to speak each and every day. Make your day from morning to evening. Try to speak at least 10 minutes, 15 minutes with your partner. If there is a no partner, then you can talk in front of mirror. Self talk study is very very important, because if you talk in self condition, then you will find you will not fear at any stage. You will get a great knowledge from by your self talk, and self talk is very very important. When you make study by self, make study by self, and if you talk with yourself, then automatically your fear will gone. You will not fear, you will not afraid, you will not find any difficulties at the time of making conversation with others. So, my dear friend, this was some information for you. Kindly implement in your day-to-day life, because without implementation, you will not. No one can make themselves a great speaker or fluent speaker in their life. So thank you so much, dear friends, for watching my video. Give me support. I will come back in next video. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.